one. 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 We are one. 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 We are one.
With the universe.
One. 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 We are one.
With the
One.
cosmos.
One. One. We are one.
With the galaxy.
One. One. We are one.
With the earth.
One. 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 We are one.
With the wind.
One. One. We are one.
With the fire.
One. One. We are one.
With the water.
One. One. We are one.
We are one.
One. One. One. We are one.
With the cosmos.
One. One. We are one.
With the galaxy.
One. One. We are one.
With the universe.
One. We are one.
We are one.
One. One. We are one.
With the sky.
One. We are one.
With the birds.
One. One. We are one.
With the trees.
One. One. We are one.
We are one.
One. One. We are one.
With the wind.
One. One. We are one.
With the earth.
One. We are one.
With the fire.
One. We are one.
We are one.
One. We are one.
With the water.
One. We are one.
With the soil.
One. We are one.
We are one.
One. We are one.
We are one.
We are one.
With the elements. With the stars.
We are one.
We are one.
We are one.
With the
We are one. We are one.
Immortals. We are one. We are one. To the dragon. To the wind. To the MIMEC. And the sea. To the serpent. And the world brings
Rise up.
to the
One.
and the
One. Rise up.
to the and the the compassionate one.
We are one.
We are one.
Rise up.
To the monkey and the human.
We are one.
We are one.
We are one.
To the wizard and the eagle. To the warrior. We are one. To the navigator. To the mirror. To the storm. And the sun. We are one. We are one. In totality.
Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming. 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. The logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooding, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. The shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense, so what I'm activating. Feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning, rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I rep Long Island. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Yeah, raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman, chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G. If you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of six. The simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul. And if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra, booming. Solar, plexus, Lexus, zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Death is teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal.
Peace and a whole lot of wholeness to the space. Give thanks to us all. Please indicate in the chat that you are hearing my voice. If you don't mind, I appreciate that. Pretty please. Let us know that we're definitely in the space because we are in another state of whole being. I'll show you why did I do that again. All right. Ashay. I'm coming through clear. Am I coming through clear for real? Yes. Yay. Okay, so we're doing things a little bit different here. High Priestess, our presenter, Ken 221, Thought Seeder. We are in Virginia right now at the summer solstice wet womb evolution retreat. And so we're coming to you live in the space, which means we're going to be sharing our screen with you as well. Ashe, and Asheo. So y'all indicate in the chat that you can see the live screen at this moment in time for me. Let me see. And that you are seeing my voice. Oh, we got firecrackers. Look, we got bomb flash stuff going on in the chat. All right, give thanks us all to us all. Let's go ahead and move forward as we navigate with the now our original hostess just walked up, and so I see, it's her face on the screen, so she gonna be the one to come up here and do this thing. Ashe, diggity dog. Yeah. All right, it's a different way. We're having to share screen as opposed to having the slides to move from. So you just gotta use the mouse or whatnot.
So peace. Yes, I'm your hostess this evening. I'm Star KM122. I'm the White Overtone Wind, and I am one of the priestess initiates of the MIMEC priesthood. I empower in order to communicate, commanding breath. I seal the input of spirit with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. Ashe. So let's get into it. We go move these things, and then we get into go into the. You guys read the kin? We move this thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get into the kin. Just give us a second.
You gotta scroll down.
Okay.
Read the mention.
All right. So we have Melanated Immortals making evolutionary changes. Our mission is to shift the global consciousness of the melanin dominant population and establish an everlasting legacy of divine frequency beings with immortal health and immortal wealth through the application and remembrance of cosmic knowledge. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. So yeah, we are on Kin 194, which is the white crystal wizard, and we are still in the blue night wave spell. So we're going to read this affirmation 3 times, and please come and join us and do this affirmation together. So I dedicate in order to enchant, universalizing receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of death. You dedicate in order to enchant, universalizing receptivity. You seal the output of timelessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. You are guided by the power of death. We dedicate in order to enchant, universalizing receptivity. We seal the output of timelessness with the crystal tone of cooperation, and we are guided by the power of death. Ashe. And then we will go into these announcements.
They're there.
Oh, they're all here? The video?
Yeah, they come out. Click on the other tab up here. Click on
There we
the
go.
All right.
All right, so we're going to get into these announcements, and then so please take note if you have anything you want to come and join in on, or anything you're interested in. Please take note and write it down. You can also screenshot if you need to. But we're going to get into these announcements. I'll be right back.
To breathe. Dallas is again. Dallas is again.
live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Today, as the sun shines me to stand each test time. Wise I am today to see the face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Heptats of weed, deadly supplies. Heptats of weed, deadly supplies. Heptats of weed, deadly supplies. Heptats of weed, deadly supplies.
You know, we gonna get this together. We gonna do this. 100 improvising. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, look, I'm right there. So we're gonna pull the slides. Share the screen again because we got kicked out. Call that technical difficulties if you want. No, not difficulties. Challenges. Where we were in this whole thing. We just had some technical challenges that we were facing. So let me know now you are seeing the screen. All right, our very own hostess, Star Can 122, y'all give thanks for her in the chat for coming through, stepping in, doing what she does in harmony, okay? As the overtone storm, bringing us in, setting that tone, but we're having to make some shifts, so just keep going with the flow with us here in the space. We're going to keep it moving. Let's see what say. Right after the announcements, what about we are all here this last we are invited to join us for the 50th part. We are number 39. Yes, with a community of like-minded beings. Now, to get your e-copy of this, it's only $33, and we wish and hope that you would send it to the PayPal.me at Ma'at Foundation or the Venmo at MIMEC, okay, $ at MIMEC, Ashe, to get your copy. So let's move this on up as we set ourselves in position to bring up our high priestess, Ma'ayim Makaru, Amen, the one of cosmic knowledge and spiritual wisdom. Oops. The one of truth and extraordinary instructions to take all that we're doing here and bring it to real life experiences. Ashe. So y'all give it up for High Priestess Ma'ayim Makaru in the chat. Pretty please. Is doing this. There we go.
The high priestess, the mimic, will move me in. The high priestess, the mimic, will move me in. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic, will move me in. Amen. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic, will move me in. Amen. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness.
The green light. So welcome everyone again to the Melanin Frequency Vigil. We are super excited because we at the beach, we've been at the park, we've been doing sutras, we done got the ocean in all kinds of things out here to betterment of melanin people worldwide, and there's more to come. I'm just super excited. This is our room evolutions for solstice retreat. Better establishing of the okay, so to this street, we at marketplace, and look, in our market, if y'all been watching Arisha Stone's
Add me to the stage.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm on the stage now. Yes, I'm on the stage. So you can talk through my
Okay.
phone.
All right. We're going to talk through the phone while we're getting okay, it's chopping up badly. Okay. We wanted to give you guys a visual of us out here in the pavilion with the, what? Michaela.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
We want to give a visual.
You turned the camera on.
No, the camera ain't on. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, so we've been having a ball here, y'all. Can we do a visual or no? Okay, we trying to give you guys a visual. All right, we see you, Moon Goddess Ambrosia. She was here with us yesterday. Yes, also Shan the Sun Goddess. Shan the Sun Goddess. Yeah, special guest come. Hey, okay, we got a little.
Oh, that's because I need to mute my. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
And you know who you just, I know y'all ain't hear nothing we said, but we were saying, hey, okay. So, and you know who you just missed? Neb Tahar Kanish Kawak. He came through with Sage and we had a lot of fun. We went down to the beach. We ate some food. We did some things. And so, yes. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, he was sweating.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
Uh-oh. You still on?
There we go. I'm just trying to find the mouse. All right, so we switch back to the live screen with the slides. We are here at the summer solstice, so y'all done heard all about that. We're gonna go ahead and scroll on because this is the last night, and so we're gonna get into this frequency wave. We'll make sure everybody's seeing everything.
Oh, nope, I think they just see me. Okay.
Yep, they just see High Priestess. Again.
Crazy if it's on me. All right.
There we go.
All right. Okay, now I'll get serious. It says, as long as what we are doing is for the betterment of the melanin dominant global community, we do not seek to do each other harm. Right? So we talked about this on the last session, and we did a little exercise, right? We said we were going to, now we just did one. Now in the exercise, it said to identify 3, but you know, we looked at an individual, person, place, or thing, right? That irritates us, right? And we looked at how we don't have to be limited by those feelings, right? We don't have to be limited by the judgments that we have. We don't have to be limited by any of these things, right? And then we went deeper, right? So that we could see through that. And we can see if there is some this person, place, or thing admire, right? See if there is something about them that is just like us, good, bad, ugly,
upside down, left, right. That's really a point of admiration, right? And sometimes what they are is a representation of how we see ourselves and the that we don't have control over that, right? So we talked about these things on the last session. We talked about, how we could move past these things. So I would definitely love to hear from you, and anyone who would like to share on this topic about what you guys did, either through your solo exercises or you did in your unity partnerships, if you came together and discussed this, right? So let's take a moment if you can share the link. Can we share the link in the chat? And then we would love to hear from you guys on what you experienced with this. We had a pretty I'm trying to remember the conversation that we had when on the last session when we were doing this. It was a lot of chatter in the chat about this particular topic about doing no harm, right? And how we can move past that consciousness that even wants us to do this, right? I know that in general, my perspective on it is that once we become divine dominant or divinity dominant, then the consciousness shifts anyway. You're not always looking to fight. You're not always looking to blame. You're not always looking for somebody that did wrong or you doing wrong, right? We're not always looking for those areas. You're more of an observer. You're more experiencing things like, oh, wow, okay, so when I do this, this is what happens, right? It's a matter of fact thing, but not something that now is going to cause irreparable to yourselves and others. And so I believe that was what we spoke about on the last session. That was the approach that we took, and we looked at this act of unity, right? Oh, and talking about whether or not the person, place, or thing that you may carry issue with, if you have engaged in any of those actions yourself from the past, or maybe that to be out there, probably mentors that were around us or people used to see. I'm like, oh, I'm not saying it. I was like, I didn't see it at the time. A particular quality that I did not admire or that I did not want to present. But now I see they.
Okay, we figured out basically what's causing the technical difficulties, technical challenges rather. Okay, I'm having to use my hotspot and try to log in to help do the backstage, but that's not gonna work with one device. So we're gonna continue to make this happen for us, this plasma. Let me just pull everything back through. I should well, now I'm
Okay.
yeah, definitely a little unclear, but back on track. Ashe. All right. share. All right.
All right.
We're gonna have to operate straight.
Okay,
from
that's
the
fine. That's
laptop.
fine. We good. Okay, so I was just saying that when I said it's something that maybe in the future, I was talking about a few years back or about 10 years ago, I was being told that I was like one of my mentors, and I did not like the quality that they were addressing. And I had resistance to it. And now I find myself with those qualities. And I'm okay with it, right? And so this is a way to not look at everything adversarially, right? And not have that resistance, because that resistance, what you resist persists. And then sometimes when it persists in a way that may be uncomfortable. But we are now moving into these spaces where we know we don't have to be limited by our resistance, by our judgments, by our conflict consciousness, of those things, right? And we don't even have to resist those. Just determine that we don't have any limitations. I don't think we had anyone come to the backstage, and at this point, because of our technical difficulties, that's probably not going to be the best thing. Right? So, what I like to do, I am very, very, very much excited because on this next frequency wave 39. All right. Frequency wave 39 is going to be sponsored by our nature faction. And look at this. Look at these slides, right? And so we have Priestess Muma'at Nefer Viva Love, right? And then we have Priest Initia's Thought Cedar coming on in, Kin 221. They represent the nature faction, and they are going to be presenting this frequency wave. I am so excited about this because this is the first time they have been featured in our 52 acts of unity. And so without further ado, I'm going to go enjoy some old sun and maybe go put my feet in the water, do some. No, actually, I'm going to stay close by because I want to hear this. So I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. What? I ain't got no other slides.
You gotta talk about.
Oh, I gotta talk about those cedar. Okay, well, let me tell you a little something about those cedar. Okay, so all right, 221, right? If you were a part of our core, our chat call core, you heard Thought Cedar bring in the information about how we are all one by combining our emotional body with our solar seal. And he stuck with us all the way through the core, and it was awesome. I've had a lot of conversations with 221 in the way he transcends thoughts. I won't say that's what he does. He transcends thoughts because he's the cosmic tone, transcending being. And from that position, he's able to apply a lot of concepts and then bring them together in a nuance that some of these ways you may not have thought about it this way. Like he always says, these are just seeds for thought, right? And so I am so excited to bring him forward for the Melanin Frequency to present this Melanin Frequency Act of Unity and the frequency wave. And so without further ado, I yield the mic.
Okay. Peace and love, family. This is the Thought Cedar. We're gonna keep it just like this here.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna do it
We're gonna keep it just like this. I'll let you just look at this. But really what I want everybody to start doing is to turn on your original or your art official screen, which is your imagination, right? Before we got to a point where we could have pictures and things like what we're looking at right now, the picture exists in your own mind. So there's not going to be a lot of slides to kind of follow what I'm saying. I'm going to be giving you word pictures, or better yet, spells to get your imagination activated so that you may tap in to where all things come from. I am the thought seeder of the mimic priesthood. I am a priest initiate, awakened from a weekdays, playing with the illusions of magic and timelessness. I'm a member of the nature faction of the mimic priesthood. And my assignment today is to talk to you about the pros and cons of AI, right? So you have AI, and then you have um, artificial intelligence. It's two different things. I need you to turn on the big screen, the original screen, the art official screen, which is your imagination. AI is the big bad boogeyman that either you think this way about or that way about. Artificial intelligence is just as natural as art official intelligence. We're going to get into some spelling, because spelling, or a spell, is what has caused us to be in a situation to where we have to harm something uh, in order to make some kind of progress. She just talked about not having, causing no harm. The only way you can cause no harm is to create. And when you are in a creative mode, you are connected to source. Source needs not to harm anything in order to create something. But if you're making something, you have to harm something in order to make it, which is okay. We gave ourselves free reign, right? We were given free will, but then we wanted to know what if, right? So we started what ififying everything, right? This is where you get official. You get official from if I or if, right? If I do this, I wonder what will happen if I do that, right? So if I harm this tree, I know this tree is creation and we won, and I can communicate with that tree over there, and the tree can communicate with me and is doing things for me. But what if I cut it down and then refined it into slabs of wood, and then took those slabs of wood and transformed those slabs of wood into a dresser drawer, and then polish that dresser drawer and get it ready for use, or ripen it, and then I store things in that dresser drawer, and then I do that in a way. I do that in a manufacturing type of way. In manufacturing, you got the word man, right? So let's get into it. You have the creator. We're talking about artificial intelligence. If you want to know what artificial intelligence is in a nutshell, just go look in the mirror. That's artificial intelligence. We're not making a judgment about what we're not making a judgment good or bad. At one point, when mirrors were new, there were people making judgments about it. Before everybody had a mirror in their home, you had people making judgments about mirrors, right? Now they're a common thing. You want to know what artificial intelligence is, go look in the mirror, right? That's artificial intelligence. All of us have been genetically modified in some kind of way. If they got to us with their needles, if we've eaten artificial ingredients, AI, right? All of these things are modify your genes. And let's talk about artificial intelligence. First, we got to look at, okay, so you got artificial. Official is connected to official. Official is connected to origin. Origin is connected to source, right? Official means made. That's what it means. Official means made. It's okay. We're not making a judgment on something that is made. We were given free will and free reign, right? The problem with free reign is you have some responsibilities to rein free rein in. And when you don't do things, then it causes the kind of problems that we're experiencing now. When you're talking about not doing harm to anything or anyone, you're talking about being source. When you're talking about being source, you're talking about the creator. And the creator just is, right? The creator is not subject to polarity. The creator is not subject to right or wrong. The creator is not subject to in or out, sunlight versus a light bulb. The creator just is. It just is. But okay, so the creator, which I'm striving not to invoke gender when I speak of creator. I'm striving not to invoke gender when I invoke creation, right? The creator just is, but the creator wanted to experience creation. Therefore, if we've been lost in artificial intelligence, we've been lost in the boogeyman AI, right? And how have we been able to be stuck in that lost space? Well, they used these books. They used the Bible. They used religion, right? Religion just means just means again, lig means tied in, and ion means activity, right? So this type of formula was used, or spell was used, to keep us locked out of source. So if you're lost in a city, if you're trying to get to heaven, but you're lost in a city, then someone comes along with directions to the heaven that you're trying to reach, then they have to give you directions out of that city. That same city that you've been lost in, you have to have directions out of that city in order to get to the heaven that you want to get to. So whether you believe in the Bible or in any of these books or not, they're significant, because these are the tools that were used to lock you out of source and cause you to be doing repetition in a place that you don't want to be, praying to be someplace else and not knowing how to get there. So I have to walk you through that. So in the Bible, most of us had family members, parents, grandparents who went by the Bible, but they didn't know how to go in the Bible and pull out the spells in order to free us that were promised by the use of that book. Most of us were locked into that book and locked into the interpretation that's given by whoever is teaching that story. So I want to take you into the Bible briefly, right? Because what we're doing, these are spells. You have to deal with spelling, right? Because everything is locked inside of a word. The Bible in the beginning says, in the beginning was the word, right? And the word was God. So you worship God, but you don't have a knowledge of God, right? You genderfy God. God just means force and power, right? So whoever controls words has the force and power in your life, period. Whoever controls the word, whoever interprets the word in your life controls your life. And this is artificial intelligence, right? So artificial intelligence is not what you think it is. And matter of fact, thinking is not what you think it is.
Okay.
Most of your thinking is artificial intelligence, which is okay. You just got to have a knowledge of what's going on, right? Most of what you're doing is repeating default stuff that's been programmed down into you, right? Think about your phone, think about your computer, but wipe that stuff out the way and go look in the mirror and look at artificial intelligence, right? If you're not in the heaven that you believe in, that you desire to be in, it's for a reason. And what I'm expressing to you is just the atom's weight of truth. It's not the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, but it's just enough truth to really get you thinking for yourself, because everything is an inside out job. If the only thing you're doing is looking from the outside in, hearing from the outside in, right, then you're not hearing source. You're hearing someone else's interpretation of source. You're hearing me cast a spell with my interpretation of source that is designed not to lock you in to what I'm saying, but to open you up and open the locks that's on your own mind so that you can go in the right direction, right, to find source and then to act source out. Look at the word intelligence, and I want you to turn your imagination on. I want you to turn on the screen in your mind. I want you to look at the word intelligence. The word intelligence, because it's hidden, things are hidden right there in that word. In the word intelligence, it's spelled INTELLIGENCE. Intelligence, right? I want you to look at the in. I want you to picture that in your mind's eye as a magnet turned upside down, which just looks like the letter N, but it's a magnet. I want you to look at the next three letters, TELL. I want you to capitalize those letters. TELL, like in television, telephone. TELL, capitalize those letters, right? And then the next letter is I. I want you to see, I is a letter, but it's also a word, and it's also a symbol. So I want you to take that letter I, and I want you to turn it into an actual eye, an eyeball, right? And then the last word in this intelligence 4-syllable word is gents. GENCE. All right. You have the C in gents, right? C can make two different sounds, the K sound or the S sound. It's a strange letter. But C is also a word, right? So I want you to turn that C into the word C, SEE, right? And I want you to remove it from the GENCE, and I want you to C on the top, and then you have gene when you take the C out of it. So you have N, capital tel, an I, and then C, gene, right? Your gene is your Akashic records. Your gene is where source is at. Your gene is where intelligence at. Your gene is where genius is at, right? Okay. So if you're not expressing that, what you're expressing is knowledge. So I'm going to take you back into the book of the Bible, where they talk about at this naked man and this naked woman in a garden, Adam and Eve, right? But it's not Adam and Eve, it's Adam and even, an even Adam, right? And even Adam takes you into the second Adam, which deals with second or time. Time starts with seconds, right? So when you're dealing with Adam and Eve, you're dealing with the second man, the time man, the man that is limited to time, right? The man that wants to know the ins and the outs, the lefts and the rights. You know what I mean? This is where you get World Bridger from. It's not a bad thing. It's something we wanted to experience. But when you now are lost in it and succumb to it, then the children run amok, right? If you don't govern the children, they run amok. If you don't govern whatever, it runs amok, right? That's the nature of things. This is the second law of thermodynamics. I'm gonna find it. The second law of thermodynamics. It's not a fluke. Why it's the second law, right? When you're dealing with the second man, the first man. When I don't want you to think about gender when I say man, right? Because you got man, and then when you add a Y to man, you get many, right? You don't get many from the male. Come on now. You only get many from the female gender, right? So I don't want you thinking about one gender when I'm saying that. I really don't want to say it, but it's the spells that we're wrapped up in. So I got to go into those spells to bring you out of those spells, right? You got man, and then you add a Y to it. You add that Y. Now you got many, right? The male can't do it. The female can do it, right? So you're not talking about one part. But where was I before I went into man and man? Thermodynamics. Let me read that. The second law of thermodynamics is that when people, places, and things naturally move from order to disorder unless energy is used to maintain them. That's the natural law, that if you don't maintain something, that it's going to get out of order, right? So energy has to go towards whatever it is, right? So when we said okay, we're going to go from creator, source, to creation, right? Which we were given free will. And in the book Bible, it talks about Adam and Eve, which only means atom, even, or even atoms, right? They were talking to what they say a talking snake or a serpent. And that serpent told them that if you eat from, because God, this is a story that we were given. But in this story, the God says, eat from all the trees in the garden except for this one tree. And this one tree is the knowledge of good and evil, right? So good and evil just means, if you break good and evil down to its lowest common denominator, it just means polarity. Good, evil, up, down, just mean two different sides of a single pole, right? This is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from it, you will surely die, right? And the serpent told them, you're not gonna die, but what it is, you're gonna be like God. You're gonna know things. You're gonna be able to do things, right? So they ate it, right? And when they ate it, so now you're dealing with knowledge, which is not intelligence. Intelligence comes right from the source. You just know. It just is. Right? You don't have to cut the tree down. You know what I mean? You just know, right? You just create. You just got free will. You just will it into existence when you're talking about creativity, right? But when you have knowledge, then now you want to know, what if I? Which is okay. So we wanted to know, what if I, right? We wanted to purify. We wanted to, you know what I'm saying? We wanted artificial, right? Okay. We wanted that, right? So we began to produce a machine, which another human being, that would be perfect for that.
Okay.
Right? Because really, I mean, we could just end this right now, right? We could end it right now, because when you're talking about artificial, you're talking about an unmelanated mortal. And we're melanated immortals.
That's cool.
Right? Melanated immortal is from source. Melanated immortal have free will. Melanated immortal create. Right? And make, but not subject to the maker. The issue with AI, the boogeyman, is we've been subjected to the children running them up. The second law of thermodynamics, which is people, places, and things naturally move from order to disorder unless energy is used to maintain them. We produced a making machine. This is not racism, what I'm about to say, but nobody manufactures more than the yellow man and the white man. They are making machines, and they lack melanin. They cannot create, right? They will be on their post until their time runs out. They will not stop harming things to make things until an energy is used to maintain them. And you cannot out make them. You can only out create them. You can only outsource them. Right? You can only outsource them. We have to tap back in. It's in our genes. It's hidden in our genes. But if they can keep us looking out, complaining about one pole or the other pole, whatever side you're on the wrong side. They got you. Because you're in the made man's world. You're in the world that's subject to time. You're in the second man's world. You're acting like a second man when you are creation. You are from the creator. You have everything the creator has. You have everything source has, which is melanin. Melanin. You are immortal. You are timeless. You are not subject to time. But if I can make you scared of death, then I can scare you to death.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
Right? You think you the second man. So you're scared of death. Right? So I can say, well, go over there with the demon republic or whatever. Or go over there with just lean to that side. Right? Be this religion. Be that religion. You know what I mean? Stand up. As long as I can make you stand on one side, you're off balance. You're away from source. They got you. This way or that way. But once we stand outside of judgment of any of this, once we know we're not limited to any of this, and we see that all of this is our children, that we have allowed to run amok, right? And with the twinkling of just a actual magic, illusion, abundance. We're in the last day of abundance, dream, intuition, right? I'm in a dream right now, right? This is a dream come true, right? We go from one state to another state, and they're all as real as we make them. So what am I saying here? Where am I going with all of this? You got creator, you got creation, right? That is the original man and woman, the trees, creation, that which was produced without hand, that which was produced without manufacturing, from the creator itself, right? And then from there, we had the free will to take creation and refine it and learn of it and study it, right? Which is knowledge, right? So what we've done is, we've traded in our official intelligence for the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is artificial intelligence. Knowledge. We wanted to know the ledge. We wanted to know the left side of the pole and the right side of the pole, right? But in order to do that, we had to trade in official intelligence. Now it's time to tap back into official intelligence. It's not artificial intelligence. It's not the enemy. It's a tool that we made so that we can know and understand and experience creation. But when we left it unattended to, then it ran them up, and then it continued to do what it do. It's now I'm going to make the creator into a second man. I'm going to start splicing and taking stuff out of his genes and add stuff to it and just make the creator regular. Right? Basic. So now we think like this made man. Right? But they couldn't do it because I'm looking at melanated people.
I'll say.
I'm rolling with melanated people, right? And we playing with it. You know what I mean? And making up. Another one of my titles is Must Boss, which is I make up shit to bring out shit. Capital MUSTBOS, right? That's what they do.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying? But that's they give us artificial ingredients and food. We call it food, right? It's really some shit that they made up, right? And then our avatar is so perfectly created, right? It said, well, here we go with this shit. So it takes that shit that you just ate and it makes it up into some other shit that it could bring out, right?
Okay.
It takes some energy out of it, whatever energy it can get, and then it brings that shit out, right? And that's all that's happening right now with me talking. Make up some shit in order to bring out some shit. You see what I'm saying? So that you can be relieved of some of the things that's been clogging you up, right? So that you can think for yourself, because you think you be thinking.
Yeah.
But the results don't say, right, that we're tapping in to source intelligence, right? Which is a beautiful thing, man. We just do things in order to we just like love illusion. You know what I mean? We love magic, right? We make challenges for ourselves, right? That's is the whole beauty with the glitches that have been happening with the just to do this transmission is that we love it. We laughing at it. We having a good time. We playing with it, right? Because it's not source. It's something that we made up to do stuff with, right? It's not supposed to function like source, right? And we do things to make it remind us not to worship it, right? We slip into worship the things that we made.
Wow, that part.
Some of us listening right now, if you lost your devices, you would think you lost your life. You'd be walking around in circles, not knowing what to do. Right? But it's okay, because Melanated Immortals, we're here now. You tapped into a melanin frequency vigil, right? Where we open up some of those channels, open up some of those rusty locks, so that we can get back. You know what I mean? To being creator and maker.
I say.
Artificial intelligence is not the enemy. It's not the, pros and cons is AI.
I say.
The boogeyman. We not subject to neither one of them. We use them.
I'll use them.
Yeah, I'll use them.
Yeah.
So with that, I think that's my time. I think that I answered that in a way that maybe you weren't expecting it to be answered. There's enough people out there giving you 3-hour speeches on AI and how to use it and how good it is and how dangerous it is, and whatever, however you want, whatever pole you want to lean, whatever side you want to lean to, you got people out there giving speeches about that. This is not a speech, right? This is a counter spell, right? They have something called counterintelligence, right? There's something that what you really need to be worried about is deceptive intelligence, which makes you think you're intelligent when you're not. You know what I'm saying? When you just repeating some knowledge that you read, right? A book is artificial intelligence. There's nothing wrong with a book. I'll use them, right? But I'm a walking, talking book. I got genes that has Akashic records.
Come on now.
If I know how to be quiet and ask questions and be patient, it come right up. And the more you do it, the faster it happens. And the more in unity we do it, this reality changes. The frequency increases. This has been a Melanin Frequency Vigil. I am the thought seeder. These have been seeds for thought. I yield the mic.
Come on, y'all. Snap those fingers. Come on, y'all. Snap those fingers. Snap those fingers.
Right.
Y'all, the thought seeder doctor, okay? He brought that AI today. Ashe. When he said counter spell, all I heard was counterfeit. Where we counter how we fit in all of this. and literally make that happen. So give thanks to you.
Give thanks.
Give
Thank
thanks.
us.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. I know we pull that us out, but us because we are one. Ashe, that there is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So y'all, we're gonna keep this moving because yeah. we gotta break camp. We gotta go. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our focus and our chant. We are so thankful that each and every one of you chose to show up for yourselves and show up for the universe. We're so thankful. One thing we want you to know is the reason why we do this focus at the end of the Melanin Frequency Vigil is because based off the information that's been shared with you and that is being shared with each and every one of us for over the course of the 52 acts of unity, focusing on this sigil is that point where we culminate or bring it all together, right? To make this purpose come to fruition. All right. So let's do this. Stay tuned. We're going to do that sigil. We also want to make sure that you know to come back next Sealy at 6 p.m. Eastern for our number 40.
41. Oh,
40.
Okay.
40.
40.
Our
Okay.
40th act of unity. Ooh, that means we only got 12 more before the end. Oh, my. We are definitely in this year, Divine Unity. All the unity groups, y'all keep showing up for yourselves in universe as we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Let us continue to show up for ourselves and the universe. Our frequency wave number 39 brought to us by Ken 221. Thought, see the doctor. We are immune to all artificial, mental, emotional, and physical control mechanisms. Let's go ahead and do that counter spell that has been over us or about our spaces or environments that no longer serve us. Ashe, y'all keep it moving. Peace and love. Stay for the sigil. Ashe. Get this now.
We are spreading the word about an energy vigil dedicated to the betterment of melanin-dominant people worldwide. It is called Melanin Emerging Collective Consciousness Alignment. As you know, there are groups across the world that pray and meditate for global peace and love. Though this has benefited the world, it is obvious that more is needed to dissolve the systematic and individual oppression of melanin-dominant people worldwide. Our collective is transmitting frequencies right now. Each week, a different melanin-dominant group is accountable for generating and holding the frequency. We began transmitting on Fall Equinox 2019. To find out more or get involved in this movement, check out our website at www.melaninfrequency.org.